morning from a very lovely Lardosa this morning. After a misty start, we've got a few fluffy clouds today and the sun's trying to get out. So it is Monday. That means only one thing. We need to go to the market at Fundau. Got a few bits and bobs that we need to get, and then we need to do a bit of shopping. So we're going to take you along with us for the journey today. So we'll get our shopping done and then we'll get right back and get some of these jobs done that we need to do today. Probably the bigger jobs, we'll save them for the rest of the week. But yeah, a few bits and pieces need to be done around the property today, especially getting rid of some of the willow trees that are like growing right inside the well. We're hoping tomorrow we're going to get a really long ladder from one of the neighbours so we can get down the well. That's the big project this time, is cleaning that well out. It's currently filthy at the bottom. It needs all the rubbish coming out of it, and then we can yeah, hopefully start to see where the inlet is for the water and get it cleared. Hopefully then it should start to fill, fingers crossed, and yeah, and give us a nice clean water source. So that's the job tomorrow. Today we need to go and get buckets, rope, what else do we need? Oh, buckets for the grapes, because I'm definitely going to do something with them. Okay, so see you in a little while. We'll take you with us on the journey up to Fundau. Okay, let's go. So 10:30 and currently 26 degrees, 10th of October. Not bad. Alright, so we're just heading into the centre of Fundau now. Just going to try and find somewhere to park and then we can get over to the market. Space there. Could have jumped in there, but never mind.
There's the disabled space though. It's quite busy, the market this morning.
Chinese shop there. We went further down to one, didn't we?
Yeah.
There's one right there. Yeah, I get near them. So it seems the next couple of weekends, well, next weekend, and yeah, actually, I think it's the same weekend. So next weekend there's a festival in Fundau, and we've also got one in our village. Our village is to celebrate the beans, the Lardosa beans. I'm not quite sure what this one's about, but I will do some research and find out. There's a tractor, so it could be like the Harvest Festival type thing. I know in the UK it's coming up to Harvest Festival time, so these are all the things that they've got on over. So that's the Friday programme. That's all the stuff that they've got going on a Saturday. And that's all the stuff on the Sunday. Right, let's have a look at the market stalls.
Good sign, is it? Umbrellas?
I know.
Rainy season.
Rainy season, yeah. All the umbrellas are out and the hats. It's gone from sun caps and vests being sold to...
Good flat cap, farmer's cap.
we've got more of these type of hats on our hat stand than I don't know what. Oh, is that the Sporting Lisbon one?
Yeah, well that's the
Not Sporting Lisbon,
Benfica.
Benfica.
That's the official colours, red. Call them the Red Devils, like United.
Alright, so Mark's been in Lisbon for a few days with his friends and he managed to catch a match at where? Benfica.
Benfica,
Yeah.
Benfica Stadium, yeah.
And he's bought himself one of them hats, but a grey one.
How much?
10 euros is that mark?
It's
Original.
showing you it's the official one.
It's original mesmo.
Which are they?
10. 10. Des.
Okay,
Aí,
same
é
price.
mesmo original.
Ok.
É verdadeiro.
Okay.
Okay.
Tem aqui a 5 euros.
They're 5.
É 5.
Okay. Obrigado. These, we're going to need these for the grapes. Cutting the grapes, but we've got them, haven't we?
Yeah.
For snipping. All the cork purses and wallets and stuff, yeah.
Shaving brushes. Nail clippers.
We've got about 20 pairs of nail clippers. I don't know how we've ended up with so many.
When you need me, you can go with it.
Oh. Want to some big knives on this one? Wonder if they'll have them pressing bags. If not, I'm just going to have to do it like through a piece of material or something, which is not ideal, but yeah, I'm gutted. So I bought some of the mesh nylon bags back home. I've been having a go at making my own cider, and I've bought 3 huge bags because I've got no fruit press at home or here, and I thought I'll bring a couple of the bags back here so I can press the grapes and stuff, but I've only gone and forgot them, so I'm going to have to see if I can get hold of some. Oh yeah, that's what we need. Yeah.
30 watts.
Yeah, that go at the building where you're going to put the wood, store the wood.
Yeah, and you get the thingy with it. And how much that is?
I don't know. How much is that one? 30 watts.
It's an LED one.
And they've got a 50 watt one there.
LEDs as well.
Yeah, so we're looking for...
I think we'd better get somewhere we're going to get a proper guarantee.
Yeah,
Well,
well...
trust buying one of them on the market.
No.
So
Right.
that's where we got the pump from.
Yeah, so we're looking for a solar light that'll sit on the very first building. It'll shine down towards the drive, just like the drive up for us. It looks like
Very
they've...
dark at night, isn't it?
yeah, it gets really dark, that driveway, so we're just looking for just something like this, really. 31 there. It's all the same, isn't it? So there's the 30, the 50, the 100 and the 200.
Spotlights, yeah.
But I think we're probably going to be okay with a 30 watt.
Clothes section. Footwear or clothes.
Oh, there we go, welly bobs. Still not what I want. I know what I want. I've got the picture of it in my head. They'll definitely have them at like the Chinese shops, I reckon. They're just like a rubbery kind of ankle thing.
With more protection, like a little boot thing. Strong, you know what I mean?
No, but when it's still warm and...
Yeah, I know, but something's going to protect your feet, what's happened to your feet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my toenail's short now.
Brought your toe.
Broke my toe, lost my toenail.
Then top of your foot.
Top of my foot, gouged my leg, yeah, so... Yeah, I am quite accident prone. I think you've all seen my injuries. So I think definitely need some protective footwear. Right, let's take a look down this one then. Got some cosy slippers, keep your feet warm.
Bargain.
Bargain.
€5.
€5 for some cosy slippers. Right, should we head up and down each one?
Yeah. Right then, combat tracky bottoms.
€10. Treat yourself. I want some baby ducks.
We got the reds out here. There, look.
Oh my god. Oh, I need some baby ducks. Oh.
These little,
Yeah. They're only little as well, aren't they? Oh. Okay, so we got a nice little shrub.
you got any change, no?
No, I haven't got anything on me now, sorry. So we got an azalea. We're just going to put it in a pot for now near the entrance gates, and then we can transplant it into the ground when it gets a bit more established. But we've got a lot of varieties of different bulbs. We've got some tulips and daffs and ranunculus, whatever they may be. Yeah, we'll try and get some of these in the ground, and hopefully we'll have a bit of flower in the spring. It'll be nice, brighten things up. I'm just a bit worried about trees. We obviously bought a lemon and lime tree last time we were here in August, and we know we've made a big mistake. But hopefully other people can learn from our mistakes. That's half the point of doing it. Yeah, so we're not so sure that the lemon will survive, but the lime is looking not too bad. But we've got a peach and a pear, and I'm sure they're going to be... No, so we've got a peach and a passion fruit to pick up in a bit. Hopefully they're going to do a bit better now it's cooler. But I think we'll just hold off putting any more trees in maybe till the winter.
Some like hardy shrubs, don't open up.
Yeah, just...
Kind of look after themselves.
Yeah, some but like these that flower just so they're nice. Those are very nice, aren't they? Those little flowers on.
Yeah.
The nectarines. Oh, yeah, it's fruited that one already.
Yeah. Apple and pears.
I wouldn't mind trying another pear tree, but I think we'll do it next time.
Almond tree.
An almond tree.
Cherry trees.
Look at that, look at the size of the pomegranate on that.
Wow.
It's put a lot of energy into growing that, hasn't it, for a little tree? Hazelnuts, yeah.
Wow, I've never seen one of them before.
Right, we'll have to get a little grove of
Nut
nut trees, yeah. Yeah, so we'll plant these two that we're picking up today, and then I think we'll hold off with any more fruit trees just yet. Clementines, lemon, orange. Yeah, right, okay, let's keep going. Right, we also want some plug plants just to get a bit of something going. What's that? Onions. What varieties? Loads of varieties of cabbage, yeah. Lettuce. 12 for €1.
Very peas, they're all very cheap. Kale over there.
So we've just got this persimmon from a lady on the table opposite. I've never tried, well, we've both never tried persimmon, have we, love? And yeah.
More like a delicatessen type fruit.
Oh, sorry. Interesting. Very, very different. Maybe that's something we can plant then, yeah? We're going to keep the seeds, so if anybody knows how to plant or cultivate persimmons from the seeds, let us know in the comments. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
And there's the train. Oh, that'll be one of our bleepers. Bloody good timing, there's the train. Oh.
Let's do a toast again. Interrupted by
You couldn't write it, could you? Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yeah, we've got to get it right for the viewers. I've had so much feedback and it's been brilliant, so thank you. Yeah, so for all the people that have been watching our channel for the past, I don't know, about a month and a half or so, a lot of people have said, what's your backstory? What's got you there? We need to know a bit about you. And it just didn't seem right to do that from the UK. So this was never intended to be a YouTube channel. Initially, all the videos I was doing and the photographs I was taking was for family, because this is like such an amazing thing, adventure for us. We set up like a WhatsApp family group, and so I was constantly posting photos and videos from May, really, when I came out and bought the property.
Yeah.
So I think you already know that I'm Jane, and
I'm Mark.
and he's Mark, and yeah, we've set up this channel now because in the last couple of months we've made like so many mistakes. We just thought, do you know what, people need to learn from this, and I've been watching YouTube for so long, and the amount of stuff that I've learned is like ridiculous. So if anybody can learn anything from us and our mistakes, then you know it's worth viewing. So
Share from our highs and lows,
and our
ups and downs.
and ups and downs. Yeah, right. So let me just tell you a bit about me then. So I'm Jane, 48, 1974. We're both 48, and
6 months younger, actually.
all right.
She's got a toy boy.
Yeah, I've got a toy boy, so he's 6 months younger, but we're both 48, 1974.
And we've known each other
Yeah.
25 years, probably.
Yeah. We've known each other for a very, very long time. So to cut a long story short, my kind of marriage broke up about, I don't know, maybe 16, 17 years ago now. 16, yeah.
Mark did. Jane did.
My marriage, not
You
you.
just said Mark had a marriage breakup.
I didn't. My marriage, not yours. You've never been married yet.
Sounded like Mark's marriage.
No, my marriage broke up about 16, 17 years ago now. And I've got two lovely children. One's 28, one has recently just turned 21. And
And I've seen them grow up right from
yeah.
that height, really. Haven't I?
Yeah, and all through even my marriage, because we're from the same area, and Mark will tell you a little bit about his job and how he knows, how he knew me. After the marriage broke up, I kind of brought my children up on my own, single parent for about 14 years. Yeah, so I was a teaching assistant for many years, and as I could see the marriage deteriorating, I decided that I needed to get a career behind me. And yeah, I trained to be a teacher, and so I've been teaching for quite a while now. So I'm a primary teacher, and yeah, it's a tough job. And I'm sure if anybody's out there and they're teachers, they'll tell you exactly the same. It's a tough job. And so in lockdown, for many people, it was a horrendous time through the COVID pandemic. And, fair play to everybody that has had like terrible experiences. But for me personally, it was an enlightening experience, because it gave me the time to actually stop spending like 18 hours a day, like ridiculously working. Is that too much, 18? No, it's about, honestly, that is probably about right. Marking and planning, and it was just a crazy job. And yeah, it was too much. And COVID actually made me slow down and think about what I wanted to do with my life. I've always wanted to live abroad or be in a hot climate. I've previously bought a property in Bulgaria, but we won't say too much about that. Yeah, so I kind of knew that the UK is not for me. And then during COVID, this one pops up, and he'll tell you a bit more about that. Right, okay, a bit more shopping. Let's try Agriloja for a few bits on the list. Mainly wine stuff. So we've just done a quick detour to Bric-a-Marché, and Mark's going to buy himself a new toy, because we've got some trees to chop down near the well. So yeah, it wasn't on the shopping list, but hey ho.
Yeah.
I've got my wine stuff, and Mark needs a new big boy's toy, so chainsaw. Show us your toy, Chugs. Show us your new toy. Yeah. Do some damage with that. You happy?
Lumberjack.
Oh, for God's sake. Brilliant. Right, okay, let's go. So one final shop, we've come to Continente Vorten, because we saw bikes in here last time, and Mark promised me one, so there's one left, and it's now reservado for me. So we're going to come and pick it up tomorrow, because there's no room in the car now. So this is my new toy. Mark's got his chainsaw, and I've got a bike.
Bargain, 35% off.
35% off, bargain.
Me and Jane have known each other probably best part of 20, 25 years, and seen Jane go through an awful lot, bringing up 2 children on her own, breakdown of her marriage, etc. I've always had a
Had a what? I think we've both had a mutual fancy. Not through my marriage, I must say that.
no, but I think we both basically lived in the same village, and Jane used to always call upon me for my services.
What services? That sounds really wrong. Right, tell them what you do.
So basically, what I do is I've run and managed a very successful taxi business in Manchester in the UK. It's been a family affair. Myself, my father, my 2 brothers, and fortunately my late mother.
So he picked me up a few times in the last 25 years.
Yeah.
So we knew each other really, really well.
And Jane used to always call upon me, obviously, if she wanted a private chauffeur service to the Manchester airport, or she's going on her family holidays or with the children. And so we've basically known each other so long, we just knew each other inside out.
And then we ended up actually becoming next door neighbours.
Next door but one.
Yeah. So Mark had a property, and I sold my marital home. And I ended up moving next door to Mark. So for about, how many years would you say? About
4 or 5 years.
About 5 years we were neighbours, and that's when like the fancying thing like really, really grew. Well, for me it did anyway.
Yeah.
But he just said I was like a sour face and never wanted to he was a bit frightened of me.
Well, to be honest, I was always too busy with the business and married to the job, as you'd say.
COVID for us was the best thing.
I think it really gives a big wake-up call. And
It gave us both a wake-up call about life and working and being married to a job, and actually
it slowed us down basically to realise, give us a wake-up call to realise that there's more to life than just working. And we just decided to start talking more during the first lockdown of March, because I'd come off the road.
So there was no taxis on the road because nobody could go anywhere or do anything.
There wasn't a lot of work, was there, out there? There was no airport runs, no school contracts.
No, so Mark was in the office. So while I'm at home, like doing my online learning and having to plan my lessons and stuff, I was constantly getting distracted by WhatsApp messages and photographs, and
that was all jokes and
until one day this message came through was saying when it's safe to do so, we need to meet up and catch up, and I thought, my God, after all these years you finally said like let's go and have a date. And
definitely. So I just popped the question, and
not that question, not then. He didn't pop the question on the first date, don't worry.
No, I popped the question.
Shall we
catch up for old time's sake? And
so when it was safe to do so, we went out on our first day, and
believe it or not, I was late.
It was late. As a taxi driver, it was actually late. Late on the first day. So I knew I had my hands full, and we just
hit it off right away, didn't we?
Because we knew each other really anyway, and he knew what my children were all about.
We knew an awful lot about each other's background.
We knew our backgrounds. We knew each other's families. It was just right. So anyway, fast forward 2 years. We now have a property in England. We've both worked very, very hard, and so we have no mortgage in England. We were able to buy this property, and now let's talk about how we bought this
How we
property,
come to being in
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
The backstory to this is that I think we both suffer a little bit with that sad syndrome. Come October in England, I'm a different person. You've probably seen on a previous video me wearing a backstrap and stuff. I don't want to put a lot of doom and gloom on everything, but I do have like severe arthritis in a lot of my joints, and I've got previous back injuries, and I've had quite a few operations on my spine. But for the last 3 or 4 years, I've researched a Mediterranean climate for obviously the SAD syndrome and the joints and like the conditions that I now have in my spine, the scoliosis and stuff. And initially, it was always Spain.
Yeah, we looked at Spain.
Yeah. As kids and still as adults,
More Hacker actually region, yeah.
more I looked into what I actually wanted out of a property. It would be self-sufficient, it would be farming, it would be animals, and I just couldn't find the right property or the right kind of land to be able to do that. And then during COVID, I started looking at, on the YouTube, all these people, when I was looking at off-grid living and farming and stuff, all this Central Portugal stuff came up, and I thought, so I did about 2 years research on Central Portugal and watched many YouTube channels, and you know who you are. And then obviously I've put that to mark recently when we got ourselves in a position where we can afford to buy something outright, and
Yeah, it's just so much like Ireland. You've been over a dozen times now, Jane, with me since we've been together 2.5 years, and she just loves every second of it, don't you? It's faultless.
Ireland is pretty much identical to Portugal, Central Portugal, this region, Castelo Branco region.
The lifestyle,
the
property, the
land, everything is such
laid back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so similar. But the only thing, unfortunately, that Ireland doesn't have for me, obviously with my medical conditions and a little bit for Mark as well, is the climate.
Yeah. I must admit, that climate, especially in the winter months, we used to always go for holidays, probably nearly always from Easter, April time through till October, Halloween, and we didn't really go much in the winter months, and 4 or 5 months of the year we used to avoid going because of the dark nights, the wet climate, and the cold, really, because it's just like where we live, innit? In Manchester, It's pretty much the same. It's damp, it's wet, it's cold, it's miserable, dark nights, lack of sunlight, no vitamin D, and that just takes. I think as you get older, you realise what's good for you and what's not.
Yeah, and what your body needs.
We both struggled with our mental health, and I have in the past, and
we both knew we needed, a beautiful kind of area to be, where there was lakes and mountains. We're not kidding ourselves. We know that the terrain is going to be really difficult for growing things and growing crops.
Yeah.
Crops. We're on a 2-year wind down, just slowing down. I've left my position as a full-time permanent teacher now, and I'm working supply, and just working supply has opened up opportunities for me.
Yeah, a lot of avenues, isn't it?
Yeah, because for years I've been like tied to school holidays and ridiculous flight prices, and I don't have that kind of constraint around me anymore. So anytime I want to be here at the farm, I can come on a very cheap flight to Porto or Lisbon, and a couple of hours transfer time, and I'm back at the farm, and you know,
It basically ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, it's
both
ideal.
been looking for, because I've been holidaying so much in Ireland over the years since being a toddler. Really, we always went to Ireland as holiday, and I've been brought up with that, like, farming, agricultural type lifestyle.
background, yeah.
Both my parents come off farms in Ireland, and I've seen that side of life is just so much. I don't know. It's just
He's got a lot of knowledge.
knowledge, enthusiasm. It's just like my dream come true to
Yeah.
purchase and own a farm in the sun, and also we plan to buy
A property in
property,
Ireland
farm, a little
where we
small
can go.
holding.
Very much a small holding, a place where we can rent out on a B&B, like an Airbnb type
That's
basis.
it, yeah.
So
It's going to be divided between the three countries, basically, Portugal,
Ireland and
Ireland
England,
and
yeah,
UK, yeah.
it's quite a strange kind of situation, but you know, it's
leaving their
exciting.
options open, and it's
It's
exciting.
exciting.
Times, yeah.
Yeah, it is exciting. You must, you know, through the videos, people that have watched the videos, and if you haven't, go back and watch them. So we've got like a main like little house here. The original house is back there. It's actually now our bedroom. So that was pre-1951.
It's made out of the old solid.
Yeah, we've got the
stone
granite, yeah. So we've got a proper old granite building there. This has been built on since the living room area.
It's open plan living.
Yeah, we've got a kitchen here, living,
area,
dining. Over in that corner there, I think you might have seen on previous
That's gonna be
videos.
Our bathroom.
That'll be the bathroom. It's currently like the solar power station.
The sink, wash and basin.
The bed,
the
yeah,
toilet, the shower room.
We've got the bedroom, and then you know,
Got open heart fire here. Lovely, beautiful stone fireplace.
one being near water. We've got water. We've got the Mariteka Dam on our doorstep. 2 was not having forest, like major forest near us, for fire risks.
Yeah, which has been very bad this summer in the heat
yeah,
wave in Portugal. A lot of bad bushfires.
Yeah, it's been really bad. And the third on kind of like the wish list really was that we've got quite a good established village within walking distance, and it's got all the amenities that we could need. You know, we've got a post office, a chemist, supermarket, numerous bars, you know, and tonight
Restaurants.
oh
tapas,
yeah, we've got a lovely restaurant that's just opened.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my